everybody. Welcome back to another unmotorized moment of inspiration. I'm your host, as always, Dr. Dustin Bain, and today's message is coming around the Christmas season of 2020, heading into 2021. Everyone I've talking to has thought of, I got to leave 2020 in the past. 2020 sucked in general. COVID, lack of work, people getting sick, all this stuff, and I get it, man. I want to move forward too, but you're not going to be able to move forward unless you decide where you're trying to get to. So, heading into 2021, people start talking about New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals, New Year's targets, all this stuff, and I get all of that, but I want you, if you have set targets, if you have set goals heading into 2021, I want you to amplify it. I want you to take a look at the list that you have, and I want you to crank it up. I want you to look at this and say, you know what, is this possible? Can I get this done? And if the answer is yes, crank it up. Here's why. There's a man-made vision, there's a man-made goal, and then there's a God-sized goal. And the God-sized goal is going to require a little help from someone other than you, right? So recently you may have been reading in the media, may have been reading on social media, but more of the real media. They're talking about as far as airline travel, as far as going anywhere, it's going to require a whole new stuff in order to do that. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I like to fly, I like to travel, I like to do all these things. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, if they're going to require certain things in order to do that, I don't know if I'm going to qualify. Because I have certain beliefs, I have certain opinions, and you have yours, I have mine, whatever. But if I'm going to want to do what I want to do, I'm going to figure out a way to do that. And the only solution that I could come with is if I'm going to want to fly and they start stapling on their restrictions, I'm going to have to fly privately. I'm going to have to figure out how to get a jet, those sorts of things. So today, I called the local airport and asked, what's the availability, what's the size of a private jet that would be able to work on your airstrip? And I'm waiting to get a call back from the guy. He's going to let me know. They said they've had Lear jets in the past, but he's going to let me know specifically what they need. And looked up some stuff online to see what a private jet would cost, all this information, and whether it happens or not, I don't know, but I've got the ball rolling. Things are in action now. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen, it just means we're pressing forward. Because now, I know what it's going to take, I know what's possible, what it's going to take to allow that to happen. It's not going to be like me calling the airport, I'm like, hey, I'd like to rent a jet. No, I've got to do the homework in advance and figure out, okay, that's working backwards. If that's what it's going to take in a couple years or this year, whatever. Because again, God-sized goals, things happen rapidly when it's God-sized goals. What's it going to take for that to happen? What action steps am I going to have to do? What are the things it's going to put into action to make that happen? I got to do my part. I got a request from above, and I have to, again, consistently do my part. But with that, the action's in play. Waiting to get a call back from him. So this is my thing, the jet thing. That's my thing. I want to put all my family, my friends in this jet, private jet, fly somewhere, enjoy a vacation, get back on the private jet, fly back, and be done. And I've done this before. It wasn't my personal private jet. However, when I was a manager for Iowa State football team, we would literally take the bus right out onto the airstrip, park, 20 yards from the plane, get off the bus, walk up the personal steps to get on the plane, get on the plane, no security, no pretty much anything, you just got on and went. And I'm like, I kind of like that, because I think there's going to be a whole lot more restrictions and security and all that stuff heading forward into the future. So I got to have I got to have something in play. So again, this has nothing to do with you, unless you're one of my friends, my close friends, and my family. We're going to be on that jet. It's the point to ask you what's possible. If your goals are something that you believe that you can accomplish in the first 6 months of 2021, chances are you're thinking too small. You need to think bigger. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to encourage you. Place your targets big. Have quarterly goals. Have quarterly targets, but have a bigger picture out on the horizon that you're chasing after. It doesn't have to be a jet. It doesn't have to be something like that. I just needed something for me that's going to be like a little carrot out there, like, man, I don't know, that's cool. So for some people, like, well, that seems ridiculous. It's not your dream. And that's where some people get stuck. They refuse to start setting dreams because it'll sound stupid to somebody else. It's not their dream. It's your dream. What do you want heading into 2021? What do you want heading into 2028? What do you want for the next 20, 30 years? You define you. You define what happens in the next upcoming years based upon your actions. But first, you need to have something out there that you're chasing after. That's all I have for today. I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas, has a kick-ass New Year, and I look forward to hearing of those big-ass targets that you have set. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Stay inspired.